You know, the one power that I wanted from The Incredibles is not really that special. It's Jack's ability to multiply himself. I want to be omnipresent. I want to be able to do my tasks at home and then do other tasks at work, meet my company's partners, edit my video, and creating my video at the same time. Imagine that. Like, while I'm doing this, I can also maybe, I don't know, mop the floor and replying to my emails and wash my dishes and also planning for yet another video. I mean, life would be so much easier like that. You know what? C'est la vie. That's life. I hope I said the French words right. Good morning and evening everyone. Hi, my name is Myra and welcome back to my channel. Hi! I'm back with another movie review. I know it's been a while and the reason that I don't post movie reviews very often is because it takes a lot of time, a lot of work, and my work life, my real work life is quite busy at this time, so I don't really have the free time to do this, but I'm trying my best to make time for you guys, and I'm really excited that I finally get the chance to video yet another movie review. Excuse the motorcycle. And yeah, I hope that your patience are rewarded with this video. Just thank you so much for your patience and your love and your support and your comments. I do read them. I maybe do not have time to reply to them, but I read them often and they bring me so much joy and so much happiness. And I hope my videos do the same for you as well. So, back to the movie review. Seriously though, how cool would it be if you have Jack's power? I often wish that there will be more than 24 hours in a day, with a full-time job, as I mentioned before, and then this YouTube, and sometimes church meetings, sometimes. Being Jack will actually benefit me. I mean, aside from the fact that he could turn to Hobgoblin, I would love to be Jack. However, if you are clueless on what I'm saying right now, you probably haven't seen The Incredibles 2 or even the first movie, The Incredibles. If that is the truth, I suggest you just drop everything after you saw my synopsis about this movie and, you know, just run to the nearest theater, pray and hope that they still have this sequel running, because man, you won't be disappointed. The story began exactly when The Incredibles ended. The family had to face a new villain that strangely resembles a mole, named the Underminer. Keep in mind that at this moment, being super is still very illegal, and all superheroes cannot operate as their super self. However, the whole family actually breaks this rule to save an entire city from a mole man that drills underground. In the end, unfortunately, the Incredibles didn't end up as heroes, and they actually have to be more undercover than before. That is, until someone promised them a way out. In order to convince the society that superheroes are good, this someone offered a superhero point of view, but in one condition. That point of view must be brought by none other than Elastigirl, my favorite superhero mom ever. In actuality, this offer was given to Mr. Incredible's Elastigirl and Frozone, but the person in charge chose Elastigirl. That's why Mr. Incredible's ego got a little bit hurt. Will he be able to suppress his need to be the better superhero in the family? Could Elastigirl handle the pressure on being the one that has to make a difference in the superhero society? And will the children be okay in Robert Sparr's care? All will be answered in the movie, and if you haven't seen the movie, stop here. Seriously. I watched The Incredible as a child and I was blown away by the idea of a functioning, kinda normal superhero family. Usually when someone has superpowers, they would have difficulties in controlling their superpowers, or difficulty of acceptance with those around them. Bottom line, being a superhero usually sucks very hard. But not with the Parr family. Aside from Bob's eagerness to be super and Helen's overprotectiveness of a mother, which is the classic family issue, to be honest. Their children grew to be okay-ish. Then comes the announcement of The Incredibles 2 that will happen 14 years after the first movie is released. My thought instantly went on how Jack can be a teenager, how Violet is probably married, and how Dash became this very successful athlete and or businessman, and this second movie is where all of them are united. It's kind of a tough story, but that is the only thing that makes sense to me if they follow the actual timeline. But wouldn't you know, they continue directly from the first movie. There goes my imagination. Can't say that I am disappointed though. The execution was brilliant. The characters are the same, except for Jack being a super baby and his powers are known to everyone. One of the things that might throw us from the very beginning is how Tony Ridinger lost his memory and didn't have a clue about his date with Violet. I remember how heartwarming it was to see one shy girl facing the boy she likes so much and have the courage to agree for a date with him. But then we are slammed with the fact that Violet couldn't have the date with him after all. Thus began the new family problem. Things might look up for the superheroes, but in the family, everything is a mess, which presents us with a duality on each side. Here we have the mother acting as the main person in the family, with the father that has to take care of the children and the incessant family problems that just grew. Good thing that we can even see each side grow. Elastigirl managed to figure out who the screenslaver is all on her own with no help from her family, except at the end when she was apprehended, I guess. And Bob Parr, not Mr. Incredible, Bob Parr is able to be a good nurturer and help his children with their problems. Although at first, like most first stage parent, he tried to do it directly and not by understanding the problem first. It just shows that the Incredibles are your typical family, much like the first movies, but now with a different set of issues. The characters are pretty much the same, although the one that I am excited most is of course Jack. We know from the first movie that he is a polymorph, but the family didn't know yet, and I'm dying to know how the family would react to his amazing polymorphism. And it was everything that I could hope for and more. Jack definitely steals the show, being a comical and adorable baby and kind of feisty at the same time as well. I mean, I would love to have a brother like that. Or a baby. Will any superheroes be my husband, please? Another character worth mentioning is the villain. As per usual, Disney and Marvel is upgrading their villain game lately, and The Incredibles 2 are one of those movies that happens to have a great villain as well. I kinda see it from the beginning. It doesn't make sense that someone of Evelyn's genius caliber just wanted to be in the backseat, but I knew that some of my friends were 50-50 on the villain. They thought it can be Evelyn or Winston, since Winston is kinda creepy as well. With clear background for revenge and tactical thinking, Evelyn managed to earn the hero's trust and fool everyone at first. Thankfully, Elastigirl was keen enough to save the day. The question is the same as always. Should you watch this movie? Yes! If you haven't, what are you thinking? Granted that Marvel has created a magnificent superhero universe, but this is also a treat for the whole family even. Set aside your time to watch it and I promise you that you won't regret a thing. So, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this movie review and I hope you like seeing my face, I guess. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Follow my Facebook and Instagram. They are in my description below. Thank you again so much for watching. I am quite tired right now, so maybe I ramble a lot. I don't know. You decide. Thank you again so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!